help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peace of mind. I'm like Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, then thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Yes, Lord.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Murray now.
He'll drop this one off to Ekeler.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Running on 1st down, Ekeler. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, this defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
A handoff. It's Ekeler. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now Murray off play action. That's complete. Okuegbunam. Touchdown! Albert Okuegbunam. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 22. Play action this time with Love. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Five yards remain on second down. Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First down, Packers.
First down, going to the air with Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Second and short now following the fumble.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Jones.
And that'll hurt the average a bit. as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Love from the gun. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are back within a score. And it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to air one out. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A huge play there for Chicago.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's second and 10.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers 17. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd and 8. Working out of the gun. Love. A check down here to Jones. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, Jones. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run on first down. Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Well, this is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Love now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And it's a Packers touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
First down, Murray. He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Love. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Aaron Donald coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Love. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Murray from midfield. This is swung out to Eckler. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Murray flips his forward on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it. It worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal. So it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Murray now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. Touchdown, Bears! Albert O, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
On the give, this is Eckler, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down and 7.
It's Eckler again, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. From the gun, Murray.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 24. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
So the Packer offense coming on. They'll be asked to go for 2. Following the interception, Love. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Love. And that's complete to Adams.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Love fires that quickly outside and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd and a yard, Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The tackle at the 6-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Throwing. Love. Pass incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw now. Here's Love. Flushed out right.
Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers get a score closer.
So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
We got 4. Omaha. Mike 14. Mike 14. I got him. Mike 14. Watch the run.
To throw, it's Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Murray now on first down.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Murray now.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
On play action, it's Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The give is to Jones.
107 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Max Crosby able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Running on first down, Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Mike 14. Mike 14. Get the ball. Hey, Ace. 14. Mike 14. I got you, son. I got you.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's complete, Okuegbunam. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Second and 7. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Love looking to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Love. Able to find Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now Love. He's going to let it fly. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bears, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.